Bora lá, bora lá. Bora fazer todas as side quests. A gente consegue, a gente consegue.
The tavern. It's done for.
O que foi, moça?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Não.
All right.
Thank
What?
you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
Boa tarde, senhor bandidos.
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Stay down.
Resolvido.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
Mulher em pose de
There he
karatê, mano.
is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
Tá faltando minigame nesse jogo, tá ligado? Tá faltando brincadeira.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Parece que o seu único verbo do jogo é bater e matar, tá ligado? Porra, até o Final Fantasy XV dava pra você parar, comer uns dogão. Porra, jogo. Cadê os minigames? Cadê a pesca? Acabou? Vou lá com o mano ali pra ver. Acho que acabou.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fancy giving us a hand. Quick look. Think you can help?
Poder de desejo. Eu não entendi o que é isso daqui. Poderia ser. Tá. Mas a parte ajuda, mas. Whatever. Acabamos a side quest.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Eles nem se beijaram ainda. Bora lá, bora lá. Voltei pra ala perdida.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Onde que é? Corrigindo os erros. Essa eu acho que vai ser minha última horinha, porque eu já tô morrendo, mano. Ninho do dragão. Isso aqui é o lugar de farm, né?
Get him, boy!
Droga, meu TDAH. Vamos ver o que tem aqui sim.
An Imperial Watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Vamos ver qual é o seu caminho? Opa, bom dia. Tudo bem?
You! Identify yourself!
That's enough!
Stay down! Second almost were mine!
Ok, instruções. Beleza. Como aqui é level baixo, eu tenho certeza que o que eu peguei não vai ser tão bom. Já paro pra olhar, mas vamos correr primeiro. Preciso comprar outra cadeira, mano. Eles nem que podiam colocar um atalho pro X, hein? Talvez eles lá abram.
There. Northry. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
A roupinha da terra?
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Ela é pra ser ela ser super seduzente porque ela tem cara de NPC random.
Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible.
Okay.
Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
Calma, minha senhora.
But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Procure a dama.
Say these are all from Dalmatia.
Vamos
Are you
ver.
gonna buy something or not?
Do you see anything you like?
A lâmina de ganha. Cara, não tem nada. Nada pra fazer mais forte, nada. Tô no coração de leão aí, alguma coisa nova. Há quem diga que os nossos limites existem para serem transcendidos, mas isso é mais fácil de falar do que fazer. Por sorte, existe meio de convencer a mente de que tais feitos não são apenas possíveis, mas estão ao alcance. Esse tônico é um deles. Carrega a barra... Ok. É só poção nova pra aumentar a barrinha de negócio. A barrinha de transcender, né? Vamos lá, minha senhora.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But It's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Mandou que nem um personagem The Sims.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Quem é essa dama? Tem uns NPC que não. Esse NPC é fodão.
That wasn't so bad.
Televita.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Oh.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Tá, eu tenho a minha teoria agora. Pra ela ser chamada de dama. Ela talvez seja a dona do prostíbulo da cidade. E como esse jogo é muito Game of Thrones, ela é tipo Mindinho. Littlefinger.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Caraca, é muito estranho quando ela começa a andar, parece que eu tô vendo Barbie maconheira, tá ligado? Ela parece que ela dá um arranque, assim, é muito estranho, mano. Economizaram aqui. Ó, fica vendo quando ela for andar.
Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
To the Vale. Grande merda.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Tudo tiro. A lua com as estrelas.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Okay.
I should probably start here.
Meu Deus. tem mais side quests? Tem 3. Do outro lado do muro. Amigo do povo. Orgulho de derrota. Vou pegar todas as side quests. Eu volto aqui. Não sei se eu vou falar, porque daqui ela vai me mandar pra outro lugar, vai que eu já consigo antecipar.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Olha. O que você sabe sobre a Tatiana? Fale.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Outra coisa também que é estranha, né? Nesse mundo, diferente do Final Fantasy XV, não tem ninguém gordo, né? Todo mundo magro, todo mundo tem a mesma fisionomia.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the dame, I have business beyond these walls. But the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Okay.
Oh, the markets are a veritable middle.
Mais 2. Tá bonito. Poço.
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Eu acho que vou terminar esse jogo com umas 100
Where's your
horas, mano.
commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the Dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Orgulho e derrota.
Now.
Vamos lá, Leon.
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Uma coisa assim também, que a localização tá muito certinha, sabe?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. So you know one end of a book from the other. You will not take me. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
Vai ser outro, aí depois vai ser os dois
Sword
juntos.
up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? Let a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Vem de novo.
That's enough.
Stay down. You've got potential. I'll give you that.
Super desafiante esse jogo.
I'll be damned.
Caraca, mano, a recompensa é muito pouquinha, jogo. Me dá mais dinheiro, me dá mais experiência. Tá ligado, cara, que eu tô ganhando só isso e eu tô usando um dos itens da pré-venda que te dá mais 10% de XP.
The Dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Então, eu tô sentindo que anote bem isso, cara. Essa parte toda é a barriga. Assim, quando a gente for pro Império, aí o bagulho vai ficar tranquilo. Vai voltar ao ritmo bom, sabe? Que é a parte que mais teve missão side quest, a parte que mais assim, deu até pra ver da animação da dama ali, né?
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. Sergeant Major, sir.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off!
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Vamos fazer a entrega do outro agora. Tem ainda... Não, tem uma side quest pra ali. Tem caminho pra cá? Não. Tem um bagulho que eu tô... Assim, eu espero que aqui é porque a galera tá realmente na pindaíba. Que eu achei maneiro no começo, só que eu tô achando meio merda agora. Que é isso daqui, tipo... Os portadores usando o poder pra aquecer as coisas, os cristais, sabe? Eu queria ver algumas coisas tecnológicas, sabe? Talvez só em outros reinos eles tenham uma quantidade tão boa de cristal que tenham certas coisas tecnológicas com cristal, usando cristais, né?
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but
Sim, não, daí eu concordo total. O problema dessa...
The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor, more than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Só lendo aqui. Eu não me então... o portador... Peraí. O cristal é escasso, então... Ter um portador como escravo deve ser muito mais útil. Sim, não, porque aí que tá, né? Tipo assim, os cristais são escassos agora por conta da guerra, né? Porém, os lugares não são. E a lei que eles falam sobre os portadores, pelo menos que cita no Códice, é bem antiga. É muito mais antiga do que o que tá rolando agora. Eu chego ali, eu tenho que dar a volta, não? Tem um atalho. Cara, ele secando as roupas com o vento. Mas assim, o que eu quero dizer é, eu já tô... É tudo mais ou menos assim, sabe? É alguém secando a roupa, alguém cortando não sei o quê. Tipo, tá faltando mais usos engenhosos pra esses poderes, sabe? E é só que eu acho que a gente só vai ver quando a gente entrar no local onde a galera não tem escassez de cristal. E lá a galera, até os portadores, deve ser tipo outra vibe. Matei a opção e tal. Vamos lá?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom, a freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Deus, mano. Ok, a quarta, quinta vez que eles me fazem entregar prato de
What
comida.
food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you.
Eita, o corte ficou bem.
Eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
That's the day done then.
With the right to
Reds, whites, ales. Well, how about a plum? One of those for the apple of your eye.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That
is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you. Where is...
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affair.
Fine. Hand over the goods and... This is lighter than usual.
Uma coisa que eu vi e gostei que aconteceu, alguma coisa que deixou a população muito dependente da magia. Ah, eles falam, tipo... Porque você vai se preocupar em morar perto de um leito se você pega um cristal que tira a água do éter, tá ligado? Porque você vai se preocupar em fazer tal coisa se você já tem um cristal ali que faz tal coisa. Os cristais se tornaram muito úteis, né? O meu problema é que é aquela coisa, tipo... Eu gosto muito de quando você chega e cria um universo e fala, ó, nesse universo aqui, tal parada é muito importante. Você mostra como todo o universo é moldado em volta disso, sabe? Eu sinto que tá faltando mais coisinhas, sabe? Tecnologias feitas pra... a partir dos cristais ou algo do tipo. Falta coisa assim, sabe?
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Quer ver um bagulho? Tipo assim, eu não sei se a gente vai de barco pra capital. Se não tiver a porra de um barco onde eles usam cristais pra soprar os ventos nas velas, aí vai tomar no cu, tá ligado? Porque, porra, é o mínimo, tá ligado? Ou... assim, um barco onde você tem vários escravos que são portadores e eles fazem vento nas velas pro barco chegar mais rápido. Tipo, é idiota, mas tipo assim, eu tô brincando com isso, sabe? Se existe isso no mundo, se existe esse conceito, você tem que fazer o mundo se moldar em volta desse conceito, sabe? É isso que eu quero ver mais.
Why didn't you say so?
Tanto que é o plano do Cid, né? O plano do Cid é... Ó, eu descobri aqui que os cristais são a causa de todo o mal, eles estão fudendo com a terra e eles são a praga. Porque eles estão sugando todo o éter, aí a vida não pode existir. Bora destruir eles.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Amarradinho eu ainda não acho que não tá. Tem muita coisa que, tipo assim... Eu não acho amarrado no jogo, mas eu faço... Eu simplesmente esqueço. Eu fico, tá bom, eles não vão... Isso não é pra levar a sério, então eu não vou levar a sério. Só que de vez em quando o jogo volta com algumas coisas e fala, não, é pra levar a sério sim, calma aí. Como você está falando que não é pra levar a sério? Aí eu fico, ok... Então, precisa continuar seguindo a linha, eles estão explicando. Tipo o quê? Os poderes dos próprios dominantes, sabe? Como funciona? Porque assim, os dominantes dá a entender que, tipo assim, você colocou uma algema no dominante, acabou. Eu fico tipo, tá, mas peraí, ele não pode se transformar? É tipo One Piece, tem Karosei? Deve ser explicado, então. Eu espero que explique. Por isso que, tipo assim, eu tô um pouco pé atrás. É um exemplo, sabe?
have something for you.
Um furo que eu falei foi o da própria Jill. Que eu falei, tipo assim, que no começo do jogo, eles estão com ela e eles forçam ela a lutar, falando, ó, a gente vai massacrar o seu povo.
You need to leave.
Vai lá e faz seu job. Aí o Clave ganha dela.
Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames.
Ih, deu ruim, deu muito ruim.
And you, if you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Eu pensei que ele ia, tipo, ia começar um som de soco, tá ligado? Tá, tipo... Ah, foi muito estranho esse carro, eu pensei que ia, tipo, nesse um carro maluco agora. Droga. Então, voltando, o da Jill, ela... Eles no começo do jogo forçam ela desse jeito, né? Aí um dos furos que eu falo é que, tipo assim, se ela tava lá porque ela era obrigada a ajudar a galera da Ilha de Ferro, do Reino de Ferro, ou o povo ia ser massacrado, na hora que ela acordou, ela falou, nossa, Clive, saudade, te amo, gato, mas tenho que ir, e tinha que ir embora. Aí, tipo, foda-se, tipo, do nada ali, tanto faz. Tipo assim, aí você fala, pera, mas a motivação pra ela estar presa esse tempo todo lá é por conta disso. Se ela escapou desse jeito, então ela já podia ter escapado antes.
Would you be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears
esse que eu
deception like
espero.
shackles about his ankles.
Que tem alguma coisa maior, algum objeto, ou alguma magia que você prende o portador ou
punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even... Do you think it vulgar that I profit from...
I think you're doing what you believe, isn't it?
Yeah. Indeed, a reward for a job well done. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how...
Outro portador. Vamos ver. Eu tenho quase certeza que na próxima parte que a gente tá indo vai ser a parte que talvez explique isso, né? É que eu não sei, eu tô com muito... Eu tô na vibe de tipo assim, não quero chegar já na outra parte, ficar meio fraco, então vamos fazer toda a side quest. Mas você tá vendo como tá a side quest? Tá. Tá deixando a missão próxima. Tem que fazer alguma coisa?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
All right. Are you here for business?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to... Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people... It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
Nossa, tem um mapa todo aqui que eu não vi. Que nem... Eu ainda acho que vai ter Chocobo, né? É, Chocobo eles não podem deixar de fora, né? Tem algum Final Fantasy numerário que não tem Chocobo pra você montar? Não, não.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Eu vou tentar evitar o máximo de luta possível.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Pelo tempo que demorou. Olha o tamanho. Olha ali, isso aqui dali, ó, cara, minha escassez de cristal. Se chama escassez programada.
That's enough dannying, you. Up, below you. There's still work to be.
Outra side quest. Por favor, fala que você só quer que eu pegue uma galinha. Vamos lá, Quintas.
Have you seen my Chloe?
Só Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
Cachorro, gato.
Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
Oh,
in that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Brinquedos. Eu pensei que era bicho vivo.
That's a lot of field to search.
Ai, meu Deus.
With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Vamos pegar aquela ali. O cenário é muito bonito esse jogo.
You, Branded.
Calma aí. Pronto, fala.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you
Aí, um cara gordinho.
A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Com que ladra?
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a Branded with a spot. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
Parece que eu tô na terra dos Stereobits. Do One Piece.
For someone whose son
Eu
is in
sabia
mortal
que ia ser.
danger, he didn't seem all that worried.
Tá, vamos fazer primeiro a menina.
Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Pau no cu do seu filho, seu moço.
You work these fields? I need to...
A Branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Você viu, né?
Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Vai marcar o primeiro e não vai estar no primeiro, aí vai dar no segundo. Porque o desenvolvedor é um puto.
Chloe?
E vai estar no primeiro? Desculpa, eu nunca falei mal de você.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
Eita, nós.
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Vai ver meu lerdo, até eu já sei que a pessoa tá very dead. Inspecionar o corpo.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Nossa, o brinquedo dela era um
Get up
escravo.
now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone
Aí eu já
forever.
te respondo.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Mas você tá entendendo agora, o meu argumento que eu falei que não faz muito sentido? Porque, tipo assim, é um bagulho que uma coisa, tipo assim, uma coisa, tipo assim, você fala, pera aí, menina, você não sabe disso? Tá ligado? As pessoas não têm sentimento nenhum, tipo, tem níveis, tá ligado? É bem bizarro, sabe? Mas beleza, vamos ver como é. James explicando, tá? Estão no AD? Ih, estão no AD? Mas assim, essa daqui eu acho que foi uma das melhores missões até agora de side quest, hein? Foi a melhor de consequência, pelo menos. Vou começar a tancar agora, vou esperar um pouquinho. Mas a gente já vai pra próxima missão. Aí. Eu tava falando, cara, assim, essa daqui é a missão, essa foi a primeira side quest boa que eu fiz no jogo.
Not if I can help it.
Foi a primeira side quest realmente muito massa.
Stay back. I'll deal with this. Stay down.
Que nem essas missões aqui são muito nada a ver. Tipo, olha meu pensamento. Ele falou: nossa, tem um monstro atacando o meu filho, ainda bem que não sei o que. E ele é tudo arrogante. Eu pensei, nossa, o jogo vai ser legal, ó. Vai chegar lá sei, é um cachorro normal. E ele vai ter uma missão que ele vai querer que eu mate o cachorro. Não, eu chego ali, tem um cachorro inimigo tosco, eu dou um golpe e matei. Tipo, os portadores são os caras que conseguem fazer magia sem cristais, é certo? Exato, isso mesmo. Portadores são pessoas que conseguem fazer magia sem cristais. Sem cristais. E a partir do momento que você é um portador, você é tratado como algo que não é nem mais um ser humano. Você abaixa um ser humano, você é escravizado. Se sua mãe se sua mãe ou seu pai descobre que você é um portador, na mesma hora, não importa que ela tava lá te falando, nossa, você é a coisa mais bonita da mamãe. Você, da hora, fala assim: você é um portador nojento, você não é meu filho, vou fazer outro. Estou aqui, esteja presa, esteja preso, tá ligado? E aí, hoje foi o dia que eu fiquei mais enchendo o saco sobre isso, que eu falo, mano, não faz sentido na sociedade, tá ligado? Ela não se sustenta. O roteiro é muito estranho. E é isso, basicamente isso. Portadores, você nasceu portador, você descobriu um portador, você é escravo, você é uma ferramenta, você não é mais um ser humano. Então, isso eu não acho que é uma regra. Acho que era só a mãe do Clive que era. Não, teve uma hora que aconteceu, na hora que eles estavam explicando o conceito, Karumi. Literalmente teve uma mãe que ela falou assim: eu descobri depois de 9 meses ou 9 anos que meu filho era portador. Ela nem fala meu filho, ela fala: aquela coisa que eu chamava de filho era portador, mas graças a Deus eu me livrei dele e já dei ele já mandei o Império pegar ele na minha casa. Aí, no diálogo expositivo, oscaço, uma criança fala: mamãe, aquela coisa era meu irmão. Aí ela fala: não, aquilo não era seu irmão e nunca foi. Mas você vai ter um irmão, eu irei fazer outro pra você. E tipo assim, isso que eu acho. É a única coisa do jogo de roteiro que eu não gosto. Nossa, é tipo over demais, é muito qualquer coisa, tá ligado? O resto, o mistério do Clive e as outras coisas, eu acho muito bom, entendeu? Eu tô curtindo. E a sidequest, pelo amor de Deus, mas eu entendo que a sidequest aqui é muito só pra encher linguiça, que eu acho que vai melhorar. Eu espero que melhore.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this?
Huh?
Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Porque, tipo, a mãe do Clive com ele, pra mim, funcionou. Não, funcionou, mas só depois disso que eu entendi que portadores são isso,
The
entendeu?
wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Que nem, essas missões aqui, dessa parte em específico, estão funcionando porque ela tá tentando criar aquele clima meio cheio de crueldade de tempos de escravidão, de tipo, olha como eles são tratados como nada, olha como a tortura e a barbárie impera aqui e tudo mais. Essas aqui estão funcionando. Essa da menina foram boas. Quer ver? Ainda vou tomar esporro porque ele vai falar que meu filho falou que você falou quando ele tava falando, ó.
How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
A mãe do Clive era filha da puta. Pelo irmão dele, né? Que era pra ser. Então, exato. Não, então, isso dali é uma. Isso daí que. Ó, pra primeira vez, escolhas, nice. Ah, essa é imbecil a dama. Esse imbecil seria eu. Eu uso a cartada da dama ou uso eu? Seria eu. É, eu tô pensando nisso. O problema é, seria eu. Eu não sei. É que eu não sei o quanto esse jogo vai querer levar em conta essa vibe de tipo assim. Porque assim, o que eu tô pensando, se eu falar que seria eu, e eles descobrirem, vão chegar na dama e falar, ó, você tem o mano lá que entrou com você lá, tá se rebelando, tá falando que não tem mestre, o caralho. Agora, se eu chegar aqui e falar seria a dama, aí faz sentido. Tipo, ó, fiz uma merda aí, depois ela me castiga.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Caralho, velho. Quando sair pra PC, a gente baixa o mod de queimar racista.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Caraca, tem mais uma, mano. Agora dá pra ver o outro.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Ai, tô cansado já. Vamos lá. Que bonitinho, eles erraram mesmo.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Quer ver Aí, ó.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
Aí, ó. Pegou um cachorro mais bravo, maior. Deu certo.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Olha lá. Cão que ladra. Run, run, run,
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
O que eu falei, cara,
He's a deserter, do you?
O ápice da galera é secar a folha, secar a roupa, tá ligado? E a mesma animação, sabe? Seria maneiro, tipo assim, se aqui tivesse folhas caindo numa árvore, tipo, tivesse ela passando como se fosse varrendo, sabe? Com, não sei, mais coisas de cotidiano, tipo... Sejam mais criativos!
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Vamos lá, então. Eu tô achando que o cara virou um pescopata. Pescotapa. Sequestrou a menina e deve ter matado ela.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves.
Todo mundo junto, por favor, venham lobos. Junto aqui, por favor, venham. Isso. Obrigado. Eu também, né? Carinha puxa saco, chato.
A little help.
Caralho, evolução.
That's it.
Maluco, que lobo forte do caramba, velho.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
Nosso desfecho.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
O Clive é tipo Santana quanto a álcool, né? Ele tem que esquentar lá. Ele vai devagarzinho e começa a correr.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Ó o fadinho pra contar a história. Voltou, cara triste.
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Eu vou jogar mais uma horinha. Eu não tô aguentando, mas eu quero tirar esse gosto de cocô que eu passei nessas últimas 2 horas.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.